Spring, longer warmer days, colour reappearing in your garden. But having fed the wild birds over winter, don't think that their requirements have diminished. The job is only half complete. For with spring comes recovery, nesting and breeding. To perform all these functions, wild birds need to build up their strength quickly. What they eat and the effort they have to put in finding the right food now is critical. Hello, I'm Maddie Johnston, and my family have been manufacturing the finest bird food since 1880. And today we're going to demonstrate to you, using Johnston & Jeff products, just what you should be feeding the wild birds at this time of year. This is our essential blend for spring and summer, which combines all the best ingredients. Sunflower hearts, which are high in essential fats and oils. Pinhead oatmeal to provide essential carbohydrates and are easily digested. Jap-type millet, which is softer and therefore excellent for young birds, containing all the correct protein types for fledgling growth. Niger seed, high in natural oil and believed to prevent egg binding. Oyster shell grit, a good calcium source for strong eggshells. Dried mealworms, which are an excellent source of insectivorous proteins and desirable fats. Suet pellets, which are high in energy and are easily digested. Groats, which are oats without the husk, allowing effortless access to essential proteins and carbohydrates. And finally, vegetable oil and aniseed oil to enhance the energy values of all ingredients and to attract birds and aid digestion. This mix has been blended to meet those aims of helping recover, nesting and breeding. Essential Blend is ideal for feeding from a traditional hanging feeder, bird tabletop or ground feeder. Of course, seed blends only make up part of what you can offer. Suet-based products are a wonderful source of instant energy. Pure refined suet is one of the most concentrated and easily metabolized high-energy feeds for wild birds. High-quality fat balls are a good start here, but we supply many other suet products which, combined and offered in conjunction with seed blends, will attract the widest variety of birds to your garden. Here we have a suet-filled coconut. With its attached rope for easy hanging, you can now start to feed the wild birds for just £1, and they can't get enough of it. Alternatives to traditional suet products include these fat rings and coir bells, which go down equally as well. Of course, when you think about feeding the wild birds, peanuts come naturally to mind. When sourcing peanuts, quality is paramount. Small shriveled peanuts like these lack the energy and oil birds need, making extra work for them when they just don't need it. Equally important, irrespective of which peanuts you choose to feed, is that they are fed from a mesh feeder. At this time of year, particularly when the young are being fed, there is a potential choking hazard from whole peanuts. When fed from a mesh feeder, this cannot happen, ensuring safety for your garden visitors. If you prefer, peanut granules are a suitable alternative to offering whole peanuts. These are fine pieces of peanut and are suitably sized for young birds. They can be fed from a seed feeder, bird table or ground feeder. Niger seed can also be offered to supplement any seed mix. This tiny seed is high in natural oil, proteins and energy, and is particularly loved by finches and tits. It is best fed from a special Niger seed feeder, which comes with very small holes to prevent spillage, which would occur if you fed it from an ordinary seed feeder. As we know, birds love worms, but these are impractical from a feeding point of view. To compensate, you can offer dried mealworms. These are an excellent source of insectivorous proteins and desirable fats. If you wish, they can be fed as they are, or they can be rehydrated by soaking them in warm water for just a few minutes. It is recommended by all the major charities that you should feed the wild birds all year round. For 2 months or so, usually occurring sometime between April and June, there is what is known as the food gap. This is where natural sources of food, such as berries, are yet to appear, and where stubble has already been ploughed back into the soil, ready for spring sowing, removing any seed remains from the previous harvest. It is vital, therefore, to continue to offer food in your garden during the summer to help compensate for depleted food sources elsewhere. And finally, a word on care. No matter what you put out for the birds, it is important that your feeding stations, feeders and tables are clean to prevent the spread of disease. Along with food, water is vital, but often overlooked. Birds soon perish without access to a supply of fresh water. We recommend you provide this in a suitable dish or bowl. It is a good idea to site a bird table away from overhanging trees and bushes. It should also be sited in a sheltered area, protected from the worst that the weather can deliver. That's all for now, and thank you for watching. If you'd like to know any more about feeding the wild birds, please visit our website. Or if you have any questions, please drop me a line. Bye for now.